Naruto and Sasuke have grown in power a lot since their final battle. Many believe they have gotten weaker or lost a bunch of strength, but let me explain why either of these two could solo Shippuden on their own. Before the video really begins, I want to give a quick special thanks to my friends Lord Reaper and MyeeMix. Reaper helped make my new outro, and Mix has been doing the thumbnail art for my previous videos. Both their channels will be linked in the description down below, go check them out. I also want to make a special announcement. As if I hit 600 subs by January 1st, I'll be dropping a special video covering Nagato vs Itachi, discussing how they fare as kids, teens, in their Akatsuki days, and as Edos. So, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. Now let's begin. Even though Naruto and Sasuke both lost an arm at the end of their fight, and we know that chakra is in that of cells, meaning they did lose chakra, but we also know that Hashirama cells increase your physical chakra, and that Naruto gained another half of the Nine Tails. So Naruto possibly got over twice as strong. Naruto does lose his Jubi cloak form, which is what he used at the end of the war. Don't get it twisted, this is not 6-pass Sage mode. I went over all this in the 6-pass stuff in a previous video, so I won't be repeating myself too much, but this is Naruto's 6-pass Sage mode. Then Naruto slaps on a Jubi cloak, which uses the power of all the Bijus. In Boruto, Naruto used 6-pass Sage mode and KLM. Now before you say, oh, that means he's weaker than in the war. No, as for one, Naruto's base has just gotten a lot stronger. I don't know where this idea that characters can't just grow in power even without having dojutsu their transformation. As we've seen incredibly strong characters reach high levels without either. Base Hashirama alone was already above the Nine Tails, and even base Minato could handle that thing. Base Naruto during Boruto is able to scale to the other Kage, who scale to Kinshiki. Sasuke hypothesizes that Momoshiki and Kinshiki are a threat greater than Kaguya, and then after decoding her scroll, he confirms that his hypothesis was correct, meaning they should scale to her even individually. And I don't know, I'll just make a whole Momo vs Kaguya thing another time, but yeah, these guys should still be Kaguya level. Whether or not you think they're stronger than her individually doesn't really matter. They would still have, if they are a threat to her, then they would have to scale to her somewhat, because it's not like they're gonna just seal her away, say like Hagoromo and Hamura. Kages like Kuretsuchi and Chodoro scale to Kinshiki directly, with them both getting washed casually by fused Momoshiki. This same fused Momoshiki that Naruto says is a completely different beast than he was before, with base Momo either being relative or above Kinshiki, as I explained in my Boruto video. Then Naruto starts clashing with fused Momo, with Momo clearly having the edge, but Naruto is still holding in there. Even if we grant the most benefit to Kaguya and say that it's fused Momoshiki that she feared, well, here's Naruto clashing with that guy in base, and then starts folding him like an omelet the second he transforms. And even in the anime, transformed Naruto is getting the edge over Momo in several instances, and in the anime we are specifically told that Naruto lost 50% of his chakra, well, before the actual fight begins, because we see more chakra get drained after that statement. Whereas in the manga, we aren't given a number, but it's still quite drained after being taken for nearly a day. Sasuke is also stated by the narrator of Book of Sunrise to be able to protect the world from Kaguya level threats on his own. This scaling is also consistent since this book is a year after the last, and we're told that Toneri is the strongest enemy, which does mean he would scale above Kaguya, and Toneri got one shot by KCM plus Sage Mode Naruto, not 6-pass Sage Mode or KLM, and Sasuke is also stated in the novel version to be the strongest of Kakashi's students. So you have weakened Naruto one-shotting a person above Kaguya, then he has two way stronger forms, and then Sasuke is above that anyways. Even going more into Boruto with Ishiki is stated the strongest enemy in the episode summary. Even other statements from the anime guide say that Ishiki's strength is unimaginable when he reincarnates. Him getting damaged by Kaguya prior to her getting the God Tree isn't quite an argument, as Ishiki is stated to be off guard. He would have gotten stronger after reviving Jigen. I went more into why Karma makes the Otsutsuki stronger than before in my Boruto video, so go check that out if you want more details. As for Baryon mode itself, it's stated by Kurama to be on a totally different beast from either 6-pass Sage mode or Kurama mode. I don't want to get too much into how strong Baryon mode is and like actual numerical values, because I kind of want to do it in another video in the future covering the multipliers of power-ups in the series. But Baryon mode should have made Naruto many times stronger than when he used KLM plus 6-pass Sage mode, as Naruto got absolutely stomped by Karma 2 Jigen, who's weaker than Ishiki, and we all saw what Baryon mode did to Ishiki.
Look, I don't know why you came here, but this little temper tantrum of terror you got going on, it ends here.
And people take the statement from Ishiki where he says, the force of the attacks isn't the issue. This is after Naruto starts fatiguing, and even then Kurama and Sasuke say Baryon mode is stronger than Ishiki. It's shown he is, so I don't see the issue, it's just downplay on the form itself. And Kurama says it's stronger than either 6-pass or Kurama mode. As for their nerf forms, well, Naruto should still be very strong, as again, base Naruto was hanging with Fusimomo, and should scale over Kinshiki and the other Kage. And then, of course, Naruto can use Sage mode, and even Naruto Retsuden, which is most likely canon given it having 2 adaptations for Sasuke's part, does have Naruto interact with Polar Particles, which double your chakra amount. As for Sasuke, we just don't really know at the time, or at least at the time of me recording this. I'm sure he'll show what he can do in the time skip. He has shown he can use Amaterasu still, even though it's in the wrong eye. Well, the right eye now, and which means he might be able to use Kagetsuchi as well. He should be able to still use Susanoo, as Itachi could use it while blind, Madara could use it without any frickin' eyes, and if we use Storm Revolutions, which is written by Kishimoto, then Shisui can still use the Susanoo with one eye. And in my opinion, Sasuke should be stronger than Naruto, as he has less of a nerf than Naruto. Naruto lost KLM and 6-pass, whereas Sasuke just lost... well, he just had the eye damage, he still has it in there. It's not though the Rinnegan was removed, just destroyed basically. So he might still have some of its chakra, and we do see it's hinted he has some Rinnegan ability that he can still see Momoshiki, which was credited to his Rinnegan. And even the EMS was considered to be a power-up more so to rival KCM than Sage mode, which is more so implied to rival the EMS. I say this because we see base Naruto and Sasuke can fight like together, like they seem relative when they meet up in the war, but then Naruto uses KCM and Sasuke uses EMS, and they are still relative and comparable to one another. But again, we'll probably get more info of Sasuke's and Naruto's limits in the future, although Sasuke is probably going to be getting much stronger while Naruto defrozen. I haven't really talked about Sasuke's power, but he does scale to Naruto. Both are fighting on par with one another in the anime version of the Momoshiki fight. The original movie databook also said they're equals, but as far as the actual Boruto series, Sasuke is regarded by both Mitsuki and Orochimaru to be the only one that rivals Naruto. And even in the Jigen fight, although Naruto had some of his chakra drained by the rods, it wasn't for long, and he doesn't comment or emphasize on it being a big deal, like say how it was during the Momoshiki fight. But Sasuke on the other hand traveled between dimensions, which is stated to heavily drain his chakra, and while just using the 3-Tomo Sharingan, he's keeping up with KLM, 6-pass Sage mode Naruto, so I would say Sasuke should be more nerfed than Naruto here. The series has always emphasized on his space-time ninjutsu using a lot of chakra, and again, 3-Tomo Sasuke is keeping up with Naruto, not the EMS. And I know what people say, if Naruto and Sasuke have gotten strong, why are they not just throwing out planetary or force-destroying attacks? Kishimoto himself addressed this in an interview, saying, "For Boruto, because of everything that's been already done with Naruto, you can't help but have some things that will be repeated. So I worry about the story being too similar, and with Naruto and Sasuke becoming so strong and the battles getting bigger and bigger, now you have kids fighting, so the scale is gonna feel smaller. I don't want it to feel lacking, so the focus needs to be on expressing things differently, or coming up with new ideas. Those issues concern me." Kishimoto himself is saying the battles are greater than before, just that they're scaling down the fights. This is why strength is emphasized through taijutsu, and ninjutsu is now being less and less, as the use of absorption has been increased since Shippuden. This is why characters are not throwing around massive jutsus, because why would they? They are just going to be absorbed, so what's the point? It's just the way how things are, That's just more so a writing problem than an actual power scaling issue. But that's all for today's video. Peace, see you next time.